Hey everybody, this is Eli Freestone, and you're watching my Week 3 reflection video for cross-platform mobile development, term 1410. This week we're doing the data validation and network detection for our Android app, mine being a contacts app. I did still want to try and make it into something different, birthday app or whatever. Unfortunately, I just didn't have time, but it's really okay. It does definitely show the requirements for the month, and I've learned a whole bunch from doing this project, so I'm definitely I'm overall I'm happy with the results, although I wouldn't put this onto the marketplace by any means. Anyways, I already shut off my Wi-Fi just to show that validation does work. You're not able to log into the app at all if you don't have Wi-Fi. The reason being I wasn't able to figure out any sort of way to actually pin users from parse. You can pin the objects from your parse queries for your items, but unfortunately I couldn't find any way that you can actually pin users. So you do have to have a network connection to log in. As you saw, it pops up a no networks alert view. So let's go ahead and give this just a sec to connect. And then we'll go ahead and log in. And then I've also formatted the phone numbers. It does require 10 digits. Let's go ahead and we'll edit this guy since it says to. I've changed the long press to also do a contextual action bar just because that's more of an Android type of thing to do versus trying to add in another button to the alert view that I had from week 1. In the top we have the trash can, which is deleting the item, or the pencil, which is editing it. We're going to go ahead and just edit it, and we'll just throw a number on the end there. And oh, actually, let's just show that the validation of the phone number works. When you try and save the phone number without 10 digits, it pops up an error that says phone number must contain 10 digits and the first number cannot be 0 or 1. So let's go ahead and just do all ones here just to show that that's not going to be allowed either. Alright. There we go. Now we have 10 digits. As you can see, it also automatically formats it, although that formatting is actually stripped from it before it's saved to parse. So it's still actually being saved as a number object. But then I also apply formatting, although from a different class, when it is being displayed. Let's go ahead and just save this guy so you can see those. All right. And then for polling, I actually set up a custom class with parse that's just called last synced, and it saves a date. And then every time the device queries parse, it actually rewrites that date file both on parse and then on the device itself within shared preferences. So then every time it polls every 20 seconds is what the timer set at the moment. It then checks to see if that date matches. If it matches, it doesn't do a full query. If it doesn't match, as in if another phone or another device saved an object, it will do a full query and pull it in. So I'm actually going, I have my the app pulled up on another phone, my personal phone, and although it's not showing on the screen, I'm just going to create a contact called Sony. It's coming from a Sony Xperia. And we'll go ahead and save that, and then as soon as it hits the 20 seconds and realizes that there's a new one, this one will update. There we go. So it does work out very well, although there is the issue that if I have two phones connected at the same time with the same the same account, then that date is constantly being rewritten and rewritten. So each device is constantly doing a full query instead of just the partial. All right, so let's just do one more network connection, show that that's working correctly. So I went ahead and shut off my network again, and it still shows me the list view, but it pops up an alert that says no connection, no network connection, only contacts saved on your device will be available for viewing or to view. And then it actually it displays these were pinned when the first query was sent out to parse. If you try and hit plus, it'll pop up a new no connection that says contacts cannot be added, edited, or deleted without a network connection. And it pops up the same thing if you try and refresh or edit or delete any of the contacts. So yeah, we have updating the data both with polling and then we're also validating the data. The phone number gets validated twice. It not only has to be a number, but it has to be 10 digits long. So that's double validation. We have network detection, and we're still showing the application only if the user is logged in, but we're still showing the application without network connection as long as the user was logged in before network was lost. So synchronization, I think, went fairly well, although there is the issue of the constant full query whenever two devices logged in with the same account. I'd like to try and find a workaround for that. Unfortunately, I just there's a more than one flaw in my logic that's causing problems, and I think it just really needs a rework. And unfortunately, time just didn't happen on that. For the application UI, I think I did fairly well as far as the different alerts and everything like that, the validation. Although when we go over to the validation for the phone number, I I would have liked to show some sort of alert to the user when they try and put a 1 or a 0. I just couldn't work through the logic of that, unfortunately. So it doesn't show them that alert until after they've tried to save. So yeah, that's about it. This has been Eli Freestone, week 3 for CPM term 1410. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.